Hello and welcome back to Keldeo60 Plays Metroid Other M. How's everyone doing? Last time we beat the Pharaoh Crusher, and now we're continuing on. I think we have to go to the left now. Oh wait, it's loading. If you're wondering why it seems a little more chill and I am talking a little more, because of a small hiccup as I was starting this part, I had muted my mic prior to then restart the recording for this part when my initial session. I would get to about where the a elevator sequence is to realize that my mic was off the entire time. I was actually doing the recording session because I forgot I turned it off. But, anyways, those RAM enemies are now kind of jokish. And up we go. Because we see a missile tank, but it's obviously not in the middle of the floor. Meaning it must be up here. And I will screw this up at least once, maybe twice. Because, I'll hit the wall. Or I forget to hold, let go of the 2 button, as I, always do sometimes. Which is typically not a fine situation, but, it works for what we have to do. So, now we're up. Heading up into the upper area. Ooh, this doesn't look good. Zoomers and electrical floors. And of course that bomb missed. I tend to notice that in this game a lot, is that the morph ball bombs are very on the finicky side. Come on. Okay, but this portion of the game isn't too bad. Nope. Don't go for that or else you're restarting the entire area. Man, I can't understand why we have to do this though. For those wondering, if you went forward from the navigation room where we started, you'll come across an elevator, a small elevator shaft, eventually, that you can't bypass because the elevator isn't down. You have to come up here, over this way, because the control room, the charge beam button is over here. However, we actually have to make this trek twice, as you'll soon see once we are done with this area. But we do get a reward for going this way first. Well, we get a reward at any point we come this way, but the reward is not as much waste of time. So here we are. Oh, we are in a glass-filled chamber. And the only thing we're locking on is the other thing. Those are yakking a bit. Wonder why. And watch, I do this perfectly. I have done this exact thing perfectly. I love what is it, like Murphy's Law or something? If you're recording yourself, things will screw up. Because, I'll save it for then, but just take a note that I did that perfectly. Oh, glass appeared and more space pirates, but these can shoot through walls. Why? And obviously, as we saw earlier, we can't shoot through the wall. It's not possible. Oh, thank you, Adam. So, as I stated during this section, actually, in my original recording, due to the fact that in this game, the wave beam has a specific effect of it needs a specific wall, which is glass or transparent walls to shoot through, rather than purely just go through walls, rather than similar in the original 2D games that it's emulating, unlike what Prime did. Why isn't the wave beam allowed? I understand, like, certain is the thing I always end up bringing up, because okay. So we did that, and you may notice, man, we took care of those things really quickly. I don't know if it's due to the fact that the wave beam is now equipped, but I think it also has to do with the fact that I did Shine Spark right through them, because that would make sense. This Shine Spark in older games would damage enemies, if not outright kill them. Okay, this area's electrical fields are off, making it really easy to get around. I wonder, making this way easier to get around. Oh, nope, this area is now hazardous, and that is always active. The wall. And apparently enemies can walk right through it. I call BS. Last time I checked, Zoomers weren't immune to electricity. I mean, going back to what I slightly said earlier about the Prime stuff, technically Wave Beam and Prime still could technically go through certain walls that were programmed for it to go through. At this point, I'm like, okay, we're going too slow. I'm just gonna tank the damage. Then did a full tank. It sucks. Actually, I don't think this door opens until you actually get the E-tank. So the first time, so you have to get that E-tank. Rather than, for the second time, tank your hits as you come back out. Well, nothing can go wrong. Oh, dang it. Well, here we go. Ow. Ow. I went from perfect to I hit everything on the way down. And because of where I land, and not running properly, the avalanche, which is instant kill, caught up to me and I die. Yay! Not what I wanted today, but... or that day, because it's been a couple days since I actually recorded other end. So, I went from a perfect run to the worst run possible of this field. And it's like the metal pieces do slightly stop you to the point where you're not gonna screw up. So I'm really cutting it close. Caught it. This is somewhat sequenced. But the door did not go red. The map, though, says nope. You can't go any further to the left. Now I take the time to go back to the navigation room because, I want the health and I want my health back. So, and that's the reason why I didn't just restart the entirety of the part, is because I come across not one, but two navigation rooms before I realized, oh, I wasn't recording my audio. And thankfully, at least the audio isn't the issue. But thanks to the wave beam, those enemies which were giving me a bit of an issue in the past is no longer giving me an issue. Oh, I just barely clipped the fusion beam there. So this section, you have two sets of platforms. Oops. You have three. You have the ones already lifted, you have the ones that are frozen that you must use a missile on, and you also have the ones that need to be frozen to be stepped on, which can be done with a charged ice beam. There are only two of the unique ones. That's the second to last. There's me trying to make sure I have the correct ones. Name the one that's gonna fall. Of course it's the top one. Something tells me I'm not gonna like what's beyond this long corridor to the left. Oh yeah, yay! I didn't want to see you guys. Oh, guess what? I can just run now. The door didn't lock. Now I might be screwing myself over because I am not paying attention to what was behind me, but I don't really care. We're pretty much good on what I need, so I don't really care. Now, elevator seat. We are now in the elevator room on the lower path. I hate that you can't just have a charge beam stored at all times when it comes to interacting items in this game. Something tells me this is a long elevator hallway, which is why I brought up the map earlier. Yep. Elevator fight scene. And it's a 3D game after all. You always have an elevator that's a pseudo fight scene. You got a couple space pirates. That the charge beam is working wonders on, and the Excel charge we got last part is really coming in handy. I should aim that one to the right because what you don't see is that two actually spawned on the right, but rather than what they do on the left side, which is they space out, one on the bottom, one on the top, they both dropped in the bottom right. So I didn't realize that when I should have really hit over to the right as I was moving to the right. Come on. Through the head. Here we go. And that one's close enough to death. We're about halfway through this elevator. Wonder what my next opponent will be. I don't like the look of this creature whatsoever. Laser! Man, I played too much Sonic Colors. That announcer is stuck in my head. But this guy is way too big for this small arena. To the missile. Boom. Quick. Done. And finishing blow. Animation. He is not dead. Oh. But he immediately leaves after that. I wonder if I caught him right at the point when he was supposed to run. So it both died and didn't. But our current objective is to head back to Sector 3 because the mysterious creature we fought back in Sector 1 is not available. I wonder where we must go. Oh, this pipe has a hole in it. Something I always love about Metroid. If you always check the walls to make sure there ain't a morph ball-esque hole somewhere, or a block that looks like it would be a morph ball hole in the wall texture. Because typically, in Metroid, that is exactly what it is. So, now what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to shatter the glass? No. But, oh, once we've dropped the water, this area is transparent. Ah, there's a charge beam. And rather than a rail cart that's supposed, you'd think it would be, it's actually just a morph ball tunnel. And a lovely captioning shot that you rarely see in Metroid. With very, very few exceptions. You see this large expanse of space through the morph ball tunnel. And I think you... nope, you don't get to see it here, because this is the elevator room. But you don't really see a good space shot in Metroid. Because the first ones you really get in Metroid are here. If you get into a transition room in Fusion and Prime 3 as you're moving around, you never really see the actual like exterior space area unless it's a cutscene. Super Metroid. Which gives a very much a good focusing point for the story, because while you have people with you, you are very much alone in this solitary fight. Oh. This is the point. This pause in the video that I do in the thing is me just catching the fact that I just realized that the mic was muted still. But as the game is telling us, there's now a level 4 effect in the area. Oh, but we can't go to the right to that navigation room. It's not possible. So we must go left. What am I doing? Oh, I was thinking about saving now, but I figured, we probably still have a decent amount of time left to get through the area, so we will start doing the backtracking to the next area, which is unlock the door, which, if you remember, is that first room or the second room actually, that you, fight the one, Saw Blade Ripper-ish creature on this side of the map. I noticed the tutorial didn't pop that saying that the various suit was once again available, which is appreciative. No reason to go to the top currently, so I don't think there will ever be another reason to go to the top. Here's the save room. We took a couple hits, we're down an energy tank, so I decided now would be a good time to heal. Let's jump over that. Let's see what this now has, because it's now... Oh! Shine Spark! Not really as useful, but as it would in later games, but good where it needs to be. Normal space parts for its time. Oh, here's a third one of these guys. Or did we have to do it this fight last time? Or is it just now? There we go. He's stunned. There we go. He's down. I try it. Oh, can't do anything there. There is another, and the other door is locked. Just trying to make sure what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Which is this. However, you may notice there's an item here that I never got and it's still showing. I finally just realized, oh, there's nothing behind the stair. There's a tunnel by the stair. And this one we still can't get to. Wonder why. Maybe my jump height's not. Could have sworn you could get this as soon as you got here. Here originally, but I forget how many times you actually come to this room. Okay. We're coming up close to the end because obviously the next spot we have to go to is the navigation room right up here. So we're close to our save point. There we go. In fact, most of my damage was to the ended up being to the normal enemies rather than the pseudo mini boss. Well, there we go. Game is saved. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you next time for more Metroid Other M. This is Kelly60 signing off. Take care. Bye.